Peter Delapenna with U.S. Cricket Now. And I met a fan tonight, a woman named Jessica, coming to her first cricket match. She's part of the 3 Passport Club. She's got a U.S., an Australian, and an English passport, like yourself. And when I told her there's a member of the 3 Passport Club on the field, she said, I want to marry that guy. So she wants to know, are you single?
No, I'm happily married.
I think in this Neil, Bad Ball USA, I wanted to ask you about your performance today. You came in, you took all the wickets, and they were starting to get some momentum in the game, and suddenly it started moving towards you guys. You had a game before this one which didn't go your way, so was there something different that Ricky and everybody spoke to you guys, and you suddenly got the performance? So I don't know a bit about it.
Yeah, well, I think we obviously played our first game here a couple of days ago and we got beat comprehensively, and we sort of had a bit of a review and tried to be really clear on what those learnings were, and I think we were able to make those adjustments tonight, and that was sort of our approach, was more about trying to make sure that we execute what we've had spoken about, and luckily, fortunately we had a good performance and nice to bounce back and get on the winners list.
You have the likes of and very well experienced team, but now you had Abhishek Barakar, who's a younger kid coming in, and he played his game today with you guys. What kind of messages or things that you have for him to keep growing as a player, even in the Freedom camp as well?
Yeah, for sure. Abby, it was a late call in. We had an injury in warm up, and he was sort of told a couple of minutes before the start that he was in, and credit to him, he adjusted really well, and he bowled some really important overs for us. That last over was great in particular, and he's just going to get a lot of learning through playing experience, and he's got great attitude, so hopefully he keeps learning and getting better.
Your last tournament with USA in terms of T20 cricket was, I believe, the one in Antigua, the qualifier, T20 World Cup qualifier back in November 2021, and you were best player in the tournament for USA. You were so successful with the back of the hand slower balls, and we saw a lot of that tonight. And I know the standard of competition was a little bit different in that event, playing against teams in the ICC Americas associate level. You got Hiram Costin out tonight, Aaron Jones, Harmeet Singh, and Cameron Gannon, but in particular the wickets of Costin and Jones. Why are your slower balls so effective regardless of the caliber of batter you're coming up against?
I just think tonight was sort of my night. It fell my way. Sometimes you can bowl well and not get the rewards, and I think after sort of the first game I knew the way I wanted to bowl, and I felt I was able to execute my slower balls and sort of the lengths that I wanted to bowl tonight, so I was sort of happy with how that process changed, and then I was just fortunate to get some of those wickets, and I think if you approach it the right way and sort of have a clear plan, hopefully some of these sort of nights happen, and they don't always sort of work out, but certainly tonight was nice to get on the receiving end of a few wickets.
You weren't here for the first press conference, obviously, but Swapnil asked a question that I want to piggyback on and ask you too. Just somebody who's a general sports fan, being able to play in a venue like this, and what is it like for you in terms of if you've watched baseball or football games here, and then being able to take the field yourself and experience that in your career? What is that like?
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm a massive American sports fan. I love the NFL, like really big Green Bay Packers fan. But obviously the Coliseum's a really historic venue. I actually watched Moneyball last night. I was sort of like, after the first game, I was like, this place is cool, and I reckon I got through about 3/4 of it. But it's really cool to be able to play in a venue like this, and I think we played maybe the first game in it of cricket in it, the last game we played. So it's got a lot of potential, and hopefully it keeps developing into a really good cricket venue as well. So it's really cool.
Do you like like the movie Moneyball?
Yeah, great
What was
movie.
which was your favorite part? And I've seen it like 20 times.
Yeah, when the guy hits the home run without realising at the end, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
the last one.
Yeah,
Then he comes in and says,
No,
"You're funny Pete."
good movie.
Yeah, good movie. Great choice of movie though.
Yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Yeah. Cheers,
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful performance.
Cheers.